almost once where you are now, constantly saying that I'm gonna start on Monday, I'm gonna start next Monday. And the question is, why is it that we're always saying we're gonna start something fresh on Monday? There's nothing magical about Monday. Like, I don't know why I was saying that, but if that is you and when Monday comes around, you may make it to the gym, you may not make it, and you say you're gonna go the next Monday. Or maybe you do go to the gym and then the rest of the week you never show up again and you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna start fresh next month. It's just this whole game of starting and stopping and starting and stopping and starting over and never being able to really stick with it, which is why I'm gonna share with you this ridiculously easy guide to actually start working out, starting your fitness journey, and staying consistent. Starting out with letting you know that I've realized the main reason we aren't able to stick with our fitness journey is because we aren't looking at our fitness journey in the right perspective and in the right way. You may feel like the reason you can't stick with it is because you don't value yourself or you don't love yourself. I've heard this a lot of times where a lot of people are like, showing up to the gym is self-love, but I love myself. That's not the reason why I wasn't going to the gym. It's the way that I was looking at it. I was viewing my fitness journey as a chore and something that I had to do and something that I had to get done just to check off a box. That's not the way that we should be viewing fitness. And that's not what's gonna help you stay fitness. Once you change the way that you look at your fitness journey, it's gonna be a lot easier to actually go when you say you're gonna go and show up to the gym when you say that you're gonna show up. Just think about it. Why is it that when we have a job and our boss gives us our schedule and we know we're supposed to be at our job Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, we show up, no questions asked? And a lot of people are gonna say, well, it's because it's a paycheck, it's because you're getting paid. That might be the reason. But whether you believe it or not, taking care of your body physically is an investment. The same way that you're getting paid to go to your job and to show up to work, you're investing in yourself for the long run. You have to start changing the way that you're looking at your fitness journey. Of course, we want to go for the aesthetics and to get our dream body and to look good and to feel good. But let's just zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture. You don't want to be 50, 60 years old. You can't carry your own groceries in the house. You can't walk anymore. You can't play with your grandkids. You have to depend on your family to do everything for you. Or if they don't even have the time for you, they go and put you in some nursing home. The one thing that I pride myself on is being very independent. Sometimes I pride myself on it a little bit too much and it can be like a downfall for me. Like, it's okay needing help, but having that independence, being able to do things on your own, there's nothing like that feeling. Like, when that is stripped away from you, if you play any kind of sports and you have broken your leg or tore a ligament or whatever that is and you are no longer able to do it, you realize the bigger picture. For a lot of people that are like really obsessed with football, basketball, or sports, and it's like their dream, if they break their leg and they're not able to go to practice anymore for about 3 months, you realize how much you took that for advantage. Or let's say you're walking and you accidentally fall and break your leg and you can't even walk from the living room to the kitchen, or you can't even take yourself to the bathroom. You have to depend on someone to take you from here to there. That's how it is as you get older. When you don't take care of your body, you don't move your muscles a lot, your body will start deteriorating. There's a bigger picture to your fitness journey. So start thinking of your fitness journey like this. Every time that you show up to the gym when you say you're gonna show up, or even if you're not into the gym, you like walking, or you like taking your dogs for a run, or you like boxing, you like Pilates, whatever that active lifestyle and that fitness journey looks like to you, when you say you're gonna do it and you say you're gonna show up at 8 a.m. or when you get off of work at 7 p.m. and you actually show up, you are adding money into your paycheck. You are adding on the amount of time that you're gonna have to still be able to be physically independent. Whenever you say that you're gonna show up and you skip a week or you miss a week just because you didn't feel like going, you are taking money from your paycheck. You're not investing into your physical health. Being not feeling like going to the gym is not an excuse to not go. I don't feel like going to work every day, but I'm gonna show up because I know that I have to show up. I know that it's a priority for me. When you look at it from this bigger picture perspective, it gets a lot easier to get up and go to the gym. Section 1 is about our mentality surrounding our fitness journey. That is the first thing that you have to tackle. And you'll realize once you actually start working out, it's really just a mental game. When I first started going to the gym a few years ago, it was so hard for me to stay consistent and keep going. When I tell you, I fell off so many times. The one thing that kept me going when I finally started being consistent was listening to self-help podcasts and YouTube videos, watching videos while I'm at the gym of people that are already as consistent as I want to be. It kept me motivated even though I did not have the discipline. This is what motivated me to keep going and to keep showing up to the gym every single day. You have to find that thing that is going to keep you going when you don't feel like going. So whenever I didn't feel like going to the gym, I would literally just turn on some of my favorite fitness influencer. I will list them right here, but I will literally just watch their videos and be like, you know what, I'm looking at this from a different view. Whenever you feel like saying, I can't do so-and-so because I have to go to the gym, you need to change that to, I get to go to the gym. I get to work out. I get to move my body daily. You have to change the things that you're saying to yourself. We talk to ourselves the most. Like, think about those little conversations that you have in your head. You need to change. When you're saying that you have to do nothing, it has a negative connotation behind it. Like, you're being forced to do it. Like, you don't want to do it. When you start saying that you get to go to the gym, it's a privilege. Not everybody gets to get up and move their body every day. When you think of it from that, it's like, wow, let me get my ass up and go to the gym. Another tip to change your mental about your fitness journey is think about the end feeling. For me, I don't know if this is for everybody, but I've heard this a lot. For me, it's also true. The dopamine that gets released after you go to the gym, which is like that happy feeling and that productive feeling that you get, is unmatched. Like, I leave the gym after workout, music blasting in my car. It's just, I just know today is gonna be a good day. And it's like my productivity is boosted. I wanna just knock everything off my to-do list. So when I wake up and it's super cold outside, because it is December right now, and I don't feel like going, I just lay in bed, I'm like, you know what? I know I have to keep telling myself I'm gonna feel a lot better leaving the gym. I think about that feeling that I'm gonna get and the confidence that comes with saying that I'm gonna do something and actually doing it. Doing these things literally builds your confidence. When you say you're gonna do something and you do it, it's like no one can tell me anything because I know that I'm a person that does what I say I'm gonna do. Starting your fitness journey is like the cheat code to life. It kind of like flows into every other area of your life. I can't make this up. I'm telling y'all the truth. Now that we've talked about section 1, which is our mental and changing our mentality around the gym, we're going to get into section 2, which is defining your goals. Before we get into defining your goals, if you have never started a fitness journey before, you don't know where to start, you just want to start going, I wouldn't drill myself too hard on really, whether it's losing weight or gaining weight, but like being too hard on yourself about these goals. I would just try to get some consistency under my belt and some days of me actually showing up to the gym under my belt, which is what I did when I just recently restarted my fitness journey. It was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for 2 weeks straight and that's it. I'm not gonna focus about running a mile every day. I'm not gonna focus on losing weight or gaining weight. I'm not gonna focus on being really strict with my diet. I just want to prove to myself that I am still this person that I was just a few months ago when I was able to go to the gym. So this is just about proving to yourself that this is the new lifestyle change that we're making, because this is not just something that we're doing and then stopping, or we're gonna do and then once we lose weight and you get to that goal, you think you never have to go again. No, the reality of it is, even when you reach this goal weight or this dream body that you have, you still have to maintain it. So this is a lifestyle change. This is something that is gonna last us our whole life. And I'm not saying that I'm gonna be in the gym lifting weights 5 times a week for the rest of my life, but I want to be able to physically move my body and make being active a priority even in old age. So before you start defining your goals, try to get some consistency under your belt. I would say for at least about the first week or 2, just go to the gym, whether you get on the treadmill, check out the machines, just show up for yourself. Prove to yourself that you're showing up. Now, the way that I plan my workouts is I like to write them down or put them in my notes somewhere. So when I first started my fitness journey, my goal was to do body recomposition, which is gaining muscle and losing fat. I did all my research on this. I watched so many videos and I definitely recommend this. I'm not gonna go into all these specific, like how to gain weight, how to lose weight, how to do body recomp. You need to do that research on your own, but I'm gonna show you how I write down all my physical fitness goals and the place that I'm in now. Right now, I'm just trying to slim down. I have gained a lot of weight, especially after summer. So that's my personal goal. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that in my physical and my digital planner, just so you can have them side by side and you can see where I go and where I start with that. Whether your goal is losing weight, gaining strength, gaining fat, trying to just tone up, whatever your goals are, you have to have a clear objective on how you're going to get there. You can't just show up to the gym every day, do these random workouts and think, I'm gonna gain 10 pounds of muscle. Maybe that will happen. But when you have a clear objective and you know what you're doing every single day to get there, it's a lot easier to look back and see if you fall short, you see where you fell short at. Maybe on this day I didn't feel like doing 30 minutes of cardio, I only did 15 minutes. Okay, well maybe that's why you didn't drop a pound of fat this month. It's like these small things that you're keeping track of make it a lot easier to see what you did well, where you went wrong at, what you need to change for the next week or the next month or whatever the case is. If you're not so much of a writer and you don't like to actually use pen and paper. Utilize technology like these fitness apps. There are tracker apps on your phone. Literally just type it in the app store, fitness apps, tracker apps, habit apps, or just using your notes. I do have a digital food and fitness planner. If you would like to link to that, it will be linked down below. And this is what I was just writing in. That's what I was showing you, how I plan my workouts. But in your goals, in your fitness plan is going to be personalized to you and your goals. And also, if you're a beginner, it's going to look a lot different from someone who has been working out for a few years. I have been in the gym since COVID, which was 2020. So that is going on 4 years now. So I kind of know what to do, what not to do, how to train, how not to train, what to eat to reach my goals. Like, I've been in the gaining and the losing and the gaining muscle and the losing, all these different phases. So I kind of know how to build back up. I don't have to go into detail about every little thing, but if you're a beginner, you might feel more comfortable going into specific detail. You're not gonna look identical to them. You are your own person. You have a different set of genes. You cannot just go into the gym copying what your favorite influencers is doing. You can use that as guidance, but you have to find out what works best for you. I had a really, really rough time about the beginning of this year, kind of staying on track, because strength training just was not doing it for me. I was getting very bored with it. I wasn't feeling fulfilled in my fitness journey. It just wasn't for me anymore. I felt like I needed to kind of take a step back from fitness training, and not only that, but I was not seeing the results that I wanted to see. So I started going to Pilates 2 times a week. I changed my whole workout split and incorporated some Pilates, and it made me fall back in love with my fitness journey. And I say all this to say that strength training may not be for you. Running may not be for you. I hate cardio, but I get it done, of course. I do it because I know the benefits of it, and of course, just like going to gym, it just has to get done. Section 3 is finding what works best for you within your fitness journey. You have to find a way to make things more fun for you, and then you're more likely to keep going. Remember, there are so many different workouts and so many different ways to start your fitness journey. There are so many workouts that happen outside. I know in my community, I'm in Los Angeles area, so all around me, I always see groups of people working out. You can take a fitness class. There's boxing, swimming, jogging, running, walking. Just taking your dog for like a 30-minute to an hour walk. You can find enjoyment in that also. Put on a little podcast, take your dog for a walk. Boom. Doing this every single day, you can see so many results in just walking. I feel like it's so underestimated and it's not talked about enough. So many people are just like, go to the gym, hit weights 5 times a week, do upper body, do lower body. And it's like, chill. What if I just want to go on a little walk? What if I just want to jog? What if I'm more of like a runner? Whatever that is. If you like high intensity workout and you like to be jumping around in the gym and like, you know, I like that too on some days. You just have to figure out what it is that you like, stick with it, and this is going to be easier for you to reach your personal fitness goals. Let me tell you, the way that I thought that I could just go to the gym and still eat whatever I wanted when I first started, I was completely out of my mind. Like, it took me about 2 months to finally hone in on my nutrition, which is okay. We all start somewhere, and I'm a really, really, really big foodie. So changing up my whole like eating habits was very, very hard for me. But I'm gonna tell you this, I seen the most progress when I started being more consistent with my nutrition. In fact, the next section of starting our fitness journey will be our nutrition. In fact, I feel like 90% of the progress that I made is because I really, really, really got disciplined with my eating. And if this is hard for you, the biggest tip that I can tell you is to plan out your meals. When you know exactly what you're going to be eating for the rest of the week, it's so much easier to stick to that. And not only that, you don't have to get so crazy and creative and spicy with your food choices. I was eating the same exact breakfast for 3 months straight. It may seem like, ew, that's disgusting. But first of all, if you have a pet, your dog is doing that if you don't switch up their meals. So let's just put that out there. On a more serious note, like, it was so easy, like knowing that I'm gonna have my protein oats every single day for the next 3 months. Like, it was easy. I already knew the recipe. It was quick. Once I kind of had that under my belt, then I started getting creative and changing things up and seeing how I could mix some protein and and do all these other little things. But I would say start with about 10 meals that align with your goals that you like eating. Do not torture yourself with bland, nasty meals. You can still reach your fitness goals while eating yummy foods. You don't have to go and stop seasoning your food and just eat chicken and broccoli every single day. Pick about 10 meals that you actually enjoy. Stick with those for about 3 months. And you will see some progress. Now your body will start to get used to these foods, and you will start having to change it up. This is if you are trying to be in a calorie surplus, which is eating more than you are moving your body, or a calorie deficit, which is moving your body more than you're eating. So basically like burning more calories than you're intaking. Like I said, I don't know you guys' specific goals, but I do have a whole separate video like that goes in depth into eating and all that. It will also be linked below. But this is about how to start actually working out, and your nutrition plays a big part in this, because this is what will determine the kind of results that you see, and results is what keeps us going. I was taking so many progress pics. That's why I have so much content on the beginning of my fitness journey, which I definitely recommend. Take those progress pics. You will not regret it. It's the reason why I'm going so hard now and getting back on track. Is because I don't want to go back to where I was, not because I hated myself, but because I was very unhappy. I was not confident. So it's like I had to snap out of it and get back on track. Like, girl, you know the kind of person that you're supposed to be right now, and you're not showing up for yourself the way that you are. So when you're taking those progress pictures, I didn't really care for the scale, because I just cared about how I looked and the way that my clothes fit me. The scale didn't matter to me at all. I could be 2, 3, 4, 500 pounds, but as long as I felt confident about myself, it kind of had it in my mind that this is not all for nothing, and the needle is moving. Regardless, even if it's small progress, like I was getting excited, and it made me want to show up for myself even more, seeing that all the work that I've been putting in for the past 3 weeks is finally paying off. Because that period when you feel like I'm putting in the work, I'm coming to the gym every day, I'm eating the way I'm supposed to be, but I'm still not losing weight. In fact, sometimes you even gain some weight, which most of the times is water weight. It's like, why should I continue to show up? So just keep and stick with it, and keep track of your progress with pictures and videos. If you like the scale, that's you, do you. I don't really care too much for the scale. I feel like you can become obsessed with it, and to me the number doesn't matter unless you're in like some type of weightlifting competition or something like that, but the number doesn't matter. And just a little tip, because I don't want to get too deep into like calories and stuff like that. Not everyone is here to start counting calories and do all that crazy stuff. You don't have to count calories to lose weight or gain weight. There are other ways to do it, but if your goal is to gain weight, you should be eating a lot more, and if your goal is to lose weight, you should be moving a lot more than you are eating. In other words, burning more calories than you're intaking. Vice versa, gaining weight, intaking more calories than you are burning. Remember, your fitness journey is about the progress that you're making and the investment in your future self. Years and years and years and years and years and years and years down the line. It's not about being perfect. It's enjoy the journey and find ways to enjoy the journey. When you realize this, and you actually take a step back and you breathe and you realize, you know what, this is a new lifestyle change for me. It's not just a quick gimmick to get in the body that I want, the body that I always dreamed of. Starting your fitness journey for other things other than the aesthetics has a really big impact on your mental health, your physical health, being able to still keep your independence when you are old and up in age, still being able to play with your kids and your grandkids and those that are to come, not having all these back problems. I'm telling you, all of these small little baby steps that you're taking takes you closer and closer to your goal. Making small changes like drinking more water, going on a 30-minute walk a day, lifting weights for 30 minutes a day. All these small baby steps and baby habits lead up to your ultimate goal. Whatever that is for you. If you are trying to drop 30 pounds or 20 pounds or 10 pounds, you have to start taking the small baby steps, and you have to change your mentality around it in order to really stick with it this time. I want to know what the ultimate goal for you is within your fitness journey. Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to gain muscle? Are you just trying to become more active? Are you trying to gain muscle and lose fat? Are you trying to slim your waist? This is a judgment-free zone. I really want to know, and I want you to leave in the comments, because this is a continuation of my 60-day ultimate glow up guide series, and I was asked to go into more detail on how to actually start your fitness journey and what am I eating and what am I doing in the gym. So I really hope that seeing my planner and my goals help you. But before you write down your goals and your planner, you need to get really specific on these mindset shifts that are going to happen. Change the way that you are looking at your fitness journey. You can change this also by journaling every single day. Set the intention of, I get to work out today. I get to move my body today. I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to go out into the world and be active for an hour a day, 45 minutes a day. I'm telling you, these little mini conversations that you have with yourself throughout the day, they make a really, really, really big impact on your consistency and your discipline, which is the most things that people struggle with when it comes to starting their fitness journey. So I'm just going to do a little recap of everything that I went over in this video just to make it a lot easier for you to actually take actionable steps. Section 1, change your mentality around the gym. Switch from I have to work out to I get to work out. Realize that this is a privilege and opportunity for you to change your life and reach your goals, whether that is physically or mentally. Define what your goals are. Get as specific as you possibly can. You can also do a time frame for this. I want to gain so and so amount of pounds within the next 3 months. I want to lose so and so amount of pounds within the next 3 months. And right now, exactly what you're going to do to get there. I'm going to strength train in the gym at least 3 times a week. I'm going to go on a 30-minute walk every single day. And then also section 3, which is my favorite and most important part, your nutrition. Plan your meals, plan your grocery list ahead of time. Make sure that what you're putting into your body aligns with your future self. Every time you think about what you're going to eat, think, is this going to get me closer to my goals or not? We have had all the Chick-fil-A, all the McDonald's, all the sodas, all the things. We have had that before. We know what it tastes like already. All it's going to do is give you temporary enjoyment. Stick to your goals, make that commitment, and I promise you, the change that comes with it is such a satisfying feeling, and it's going to make you feel like you're that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for this Ultimate Glow Up Guide series. If you're enjoying the video so far, leave a comment down below, and I will see you in my next one.